She was there since the beginning, so I'll never switch. I told her we gon' make it to the top, and when we get up there, I'm not gon' stop loving her. I ain't gon' put no one else above her.
Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the get to know me tag. I feel like since my channel has gotten a little bit bigger, a lot of y'all don't really know who I am, and you know, this get to know me tag is gonna let y'all get to know me. So let's get started. Question is, where did you grow up? So I grew up in the city of Bartlett. It's a suburb outside of Memphis. Who is your best friend? So I have two best friends. One, Barry. I'm gonna go ahead and drop his social media in there. Shameless plug-in. I've been friends with Barry for like, me and Barry been friends for 10 years. And my other friend, Talia, I met Talia when I was a freshman in high school. So we've been friends for 7 years. So those are my best friend. How tall are you? I'm 5 feet tall. Dogs or cats? I want a cat. When I have my own place, I have my own space, I want to get a cat. I do not know the stigma with black people and cats. I'm sick of it. Every time I tell somebody I want a cat, they're like, you want a cat? Yes, I want a cat because cats are chill. Cats don't do anything. If you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. Funniest moment throughout high school. So I could say all 4 years was a funny moment. If you went to high school with me, you would know because there was always something happening. I was a senior. I was in the choir room and there was a mouse in there. And my choir teacher, he was like 25 at the time, so you know what that means. He was a big kid too, so him and this student, they ended up getting a broom and going outside and chopping up the mouse. I mean, it was kind of funny. It was funny at the time, but now that I think about it, I'm like, that's gross. Where were you born? I was born in 1999 and I'm going to be 21 in August. Are you in or have you gone to college? Oh, I'm currently in college and I'm majoring in biology with the concentration in microbiology, and I'm graduating next year in December 2021. So stay tuned for some post-grad content if you decide to stick around for that long. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is water. What is your spirit animal and why? So my spirit animal is a lion, not just because I'm a Leo, but because when a lion is around other animals, they know that like, ooh, it's a lion, like we need to back up, we need to step back. Like lions have that kind of energy about them. Like, okay, I might not have to say anything, but you know that I carry myself like I'm somebody. Tea or coffee? I don't really drink tea that much and I don't really drink coffee, but I like coffee and not the regular coffee. Like if I go to Starbucks, I'm getting a thing with the most sugar in it, the most chocolate caramel drizzle ever. What are your life goals? So it's getting kind of deep. So one of my life goals is to be financially stable. I know that's like generic, but I want to be financially stable to where I can get my bills paid and I can still travel and have fun and do whatever I want. What sports do you play or have you played? I played no sports. I was a choir kid in high school and, you know, I had fun. Favorite movie? I actually have two favorite movies. One of them is World War Z and the other one is Avatar. I like movies that are very action filled. I do not like rom-coms. I don't like those corny Christmas movies. I like stuff that when I sit in the movie theater, I'm like, oh, do you speak any other languages and how well? So I was in high school. I took 3 years of Spanish. So I mean, I was in Spanish Honor Society and I can still kind of speak a little bit of Spanish. but like I don't really know how to speak conversational Spanish. That's really been on my list for a long time now since I've graduated from high school. I want to take some time out and just learn conversational Spanish. Much better to know conversational Spanish instead of like hola, adios, por favor, me gusta. You know, if you know how to get your point across in Spanish, it'll really benefit you in the long run. Describe your fashion sense. So I would call my fashion sense cute but chill. Like, I'm the type of person to just throw on a graphic tee and some distressed jeans and some slides and walk out the door. And like, I can do that because I think I'm cute and I think that I'll be able to pull off something like that. And also, I really don't like putting together intricate outfits. Well, not intricate, but complex outfits. I don't have time. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have time. Like, in the morning, I don't want to look for 5 pieces to put together. I want to put on shirt, pants, shoes. What is your go-to hairstyle? Wigs. How many siblings do you have? I have one blood sibling, but the rest of my siblings, they're all not my blood. Like, all my sisters, all my little sisters, all my big sisters, they're not blood, and it's a lot of them, but I love them. I do fast food order. So when I go to Chick-fil-A, I just order the regular chicken sandwich, fries, and sometimes I get a sweet tea. If I go to Chick-fil-A, because I don't eat fast food like that, I will go get a sweet tea or a lemonade, just because, like, you know, I don't go there that much. And when I go to Zaxby's, I get the wings and things with the fries, and then I get barbecue sauce to dip in my fries. Y'all, if you do not dip barbecue sauce in your fries, you are missing out. You use a PC or a Mac? I use a PC, even though like my iPad and my phone are Apple devices. I just don't like typing papers on Apple devices. It's terrible. I've tried it before and I didn't like it. You have any bad habits? So one of my bad habits is interrupting people. I used to do that all the time. I still kind of do it, but as I've gotten older, I notice how bad that habit is, and I just kind of, like, if I catch myself interrupting somebody, I'll just, you know, kind of tell myself in my head, like, hey, let them talk, and then you will get your point across. What is your favorite Netflix show? So my favorite Netflix show is American Horror Story. I actually did a video ranking all the seasons, and I think y'all should go check it out. I'm either put it on the end screen, in the description box, or in the little eye up here, so make sure you look for that. But I love American Horror Story so much. I hate that I didn't become a super fan when it first came out, but when it first came out, I was like 11, and stuff like that didn't really appeal to me. What is the craziest thing you have done? I don't know. I did a lot of crazy stuff, but 2 of them, I'm just give y'all 2. So me and my friend and some of her friends, we ended up going to downtown Nashville. We went to a party, and like, we were like drunk, like we were so lit. The party is over and it's pouring down rain. It is pouring, and then we get to the parking garage where my friend parked her car, and I said, like, on the way to the parking garage, I was like, y'all, I have to pee, I have to pee, I have to pee. Is there a bathroom? I have to pee, I have to pee. And I peed in the parking garage. I peed in the parking garage. I'm so glad nobody saw me. If they did see me, I bet they were like, oh my god, like, what is that girl doing? The second crazy thing that I've done, because I did, was I played beer pong. It was my first time playing beer pong. Why do all my stories involve alcohol? But anyway, so it was my very first time playing beer pong. And, you know, I didn't know how to play it. And so then I was really learning how to play it as I went. And then I think my partner was losing. So, like, on our side, we we were throwed. Like, we were so throwed. And then I ended up I was so drunk to where I could not see. Y'all, I could not see. I was getting double vision. I was trying to text my boyfriend. I couldn't text, but luckily he was spending the night with me that night. So when we had got back to my room, he had some Waffle House. And he was like, you want some? And I was so drunk, y'all, I couldn't talk. Like, I smelled the Waffle House and everything. It smelled so good, but I was so drunk to where I couldn't talk. So I guess that's not really a crazy thing. Describe your first crush. Ooh, this is so funny. So my very first crush was this dude. I think he was in my kindergarten class, or he was in my first grade class. His name was David. His nose was snotty all the time, y'all. And I just liked him so much. And I don't know why. But yeah, he's not that cute now. What theme parks have you been to? I haven't been to any recently. All the times that I've been to theme parks, I was on like a school trip. But in middle school, I went to Kings Island. I went to Cedar Point, which are both in Ohio, I believe. I went to Six Flags in Atlanta, I think. Yeah, I went to Six Flags in Atlanta. And I went to some other theme park in Chicago when I went on a choir trip when I was in 12th grade. So, yeah, that's all the theme parks I went to. I'm not a roller coaster person. I do not like roller coasters. I don't like anything of the sort. Favorite genre of film and why? Action and horror. Mainly horror, but if I could get horror and action in the same movie, I would love it. I love horror movies. I just like how directors can be creative, but I've said this before in my ranking American Horror Story seasons video. I do not like that whole a family moves into a house and then the house starts doing stuff to them. I don't like it. Like I said in the video, if I see something like that, if I read that in the synopsis of the movie, I will not watch it. Your dream job as a kid? I wanted to be a doctor, and then it went down to a nurse, and then it went down to a pharmacist, and now I'm going to be a CT scan technician. I'm still going to work in the medical field. Favorite thing to order on Uber Eats? Nothing, because Uber Eats is entirely too expensive to be ordering anything. If you want to order some ice cream that's $3, when everything adds up, you end up paying like $30. So, no. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was your experience? I moved from Memphis to Murfreesboro, and I really like it. Living there after my schooling, after undergrad, I might move there because it's quiet, and I really like it. There's not a bunch of stuff going on. I mean, I love Memphis to death, but, you know, I just come here to visit. Have you failed at anything, and what did you learn? So I've attempted to gain weight. I tried gaining weight like 3 times. The 3rd time was the charm, and I got it. But I learned that sometimes it's not the right time. You know, you might not be in the right headspace to do what you want to do, and sometimes you might have to wait a little minute and try again. So the other thing that I failed at, I'm really good at failing, y'all. But the other thing that I failed at was I did not get contacts until I was 20 years old. When I turned 20 on my 20th birthday, I said, I'm going to make it up to myself all these years that I've tried to put contacts in, I am going to try to put them in. I put contacts in since I was 14 years old. I'm not kidding. So I go to the eye doctor every 2 years, and then every time I go, my mom's like, you want to try contacts? You want to try contacts? I tried it when I was 14, couldn't do it. Didn't try it when I was 16, tried it again when I was 18, couldn't do it. So when I turned 20, I was like, I need to get contacts for myself. I don't care what anybody says. Look better with my glasses. Like, this is about me. I wanted to get contacts for the longest because I was kind of insecure, not gonna lie. But I said, I'm about to make it up to myself and get some contacts. So what I learned was, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I tried for 6 years. Actually, more than that. Yeah, I tried for 6 years, and on the 6th year, I finally did it. What is your sign? I am a Leo, if you could not tell already. I'm a very self-centered, egotistical person, which we're actually not. What is the biggest struggle you overcame? My biggest struggle being confident in myself. It was being comfortable with myself, because when I was starting from when I was in probably 5th grade, like 5th grade to probably 9th grade, I was always the ugly duckling. One time I wore my natural hair in middle school, and this little white boy said my hair looked like a hat. I was just really self-conscious because like I do have eczema, and it's kind of gotten better since I've gotten older, but when I was around that age, it was bad. And people were, you know, kids are cruel. So it was like, what's that? What happened to your feet? What happened to your knees? Like, it was all kinds of stuff. So I really didn't start feeling comfortable with myself until I was in like 11th grade. I mean, like, people had started like telling me, oh my God, you're so pretty, you're so pretty. But I didn't believe it until I started just looking at myself and realizing that, like, girl, you look good. So I'm so confident now, because when I wasn't confident at all. Come to the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All my social media will be down in the description box, as well as videos that I have uploaded in the past. I think that I will put my 10 facts about me video in there, because it's old. It's an old video, and some stuff probably changed, some stuff didn't. But anyway, that's all I have. I'll see y'all in my next video.